Halika tayo na kay Boss Rino. Sobrang bibi ang kulit kanyang reaction video.
Hello YouTube, Boss Rino, welcome to my channel. So ito, Nook's Top 5. Malupit to, Nook's Top 5 to mga tol. Paborito natin to. Ang pamagat ito ay 10 scary videos to give you nightmares. Don't watch alone. So don't watch alone ha. Baka may sakit kayo sa puso. Kailangan meron kayong kasama. Ako wala akong kasama dito. Diba? Ako sanay naman ako. Kaya huwag natin patagalin. Subscribe nyo ang Nook's Top 5. Tirahin na natin to bago pa tirahin.
Late one night, Sarah Vargas is relaxing at home in the apartment that she shares with her dad in Colombia. Suddenly, she hears something from the apartment next door that is truly bizarre.
Ay, nakakatakot to. Kita yung pusod. Diyos ko po. Oh! Hindi yata mo. Yan, nakatakot. Yan. Uy, yan. Oh, may papatayin daw. May papatayin daw. Ano sabi? Kung meron daw may rosary, mukhang mukhang sinapian lang to. Okay, legit to.
Disturbing, desperate screams can be heard coming from her neighbor's apartment. Shocked witnesses on the street are quick to call police, worried that it might be a case of domestic violence. But then the story takes a very strange turn, because the policeman asked people down on the street for rosary beads, an object often used in Catholic prayer. And then, oddly, police call in a Catholic nun for support.
Siguieron, obviamente, como que llamaron a alguien, llamaron a una monja para que les ayudara.
Because you see, all of this noise is actually coming from an exorcism that is taking place right next door. Sarah discovers that two girls were playing around with the Ouija board when suddenly one of the girls becomes very violent and starts vomiting up some kind of dark matter, almost like dirt.
La chica empezó como a vomitar tierra, como vomitar oscuro.
The family believes that the girl might be possessed by an evil entity, and apparently the police agreed. Sarah says that the screaming went on all through the night, eventually getting quieter in the early morning hours until it finally stopped. Now, without other eyewitness reports, it's hard to say exactly what happened here, but the desperate screams coming from that apartment are absolutely chilling. Amsterdam.
Kaya kinilabutan ako kasi muntik na parang iniisip ko mag-Ouija board. Buti na lang napanood ko to. Ayoko na mag-Ouija board. Oo, tablado na muna yung mga nagre-request.
Jennifer Lee is an American woman who lives in the city of Amsterdam in the Netherlands. One day, a couple of weeks ago, she was recording a cute Halloween photo shoot with her rescue dog Maggie in a large Amsterdam public park. But suddenly, something happens that spooks both Jennifer and her dog.
You're gonna make the best dirty ghost? You're gonna make the best dirty ghost? Whoa. Oh my god.
Grabe naman, nagwawala naman yung boses na yun. Hindi, malamang hindi naman, no?
Alles gut?
Malamang di okay yun. Pag ako kaya, uwi na ako. Uwi na ako.
What was supposed to be a fun little photo for Halloween turns into a living nightmare when Jennifer hears loud screaming and yelling coming from somewhere in or near.
Akala ko siya yung magsusuot ng puti. Kasi di ba nung Halloween, may lumabas yung mga nakabikini lang, tapos nakasuot ng puti na gano'n. Akala ko siya. Akala ko siya.
The large part.
Yung aso pa lang pag nagsuot, sayang.
You gonna make the best dirty girl?
Creepy, oh.
Jennifer says that she searched the area for the source of the bizarre wailing, worried that someone might be in trouble or experiencing a mental health crisis. She even contacted local police.
So my first reaction when I hear someone screaming like that is I want to go to help them. And additionally, I used to be an EMT. So like when I hear someone screaming like that, I want to help if I'm able to. So logically, I understand that everyone was like, you should leave. I would have left. But also like, I don't know, it makes me wonder if that was me screaming in the woods, would anyone have come for me? No one else stopped. No one else.
Unfortunately,
Hindi ko totoo kasi mukhang hindi naman siya, ang hirap i-acting nun, ha? Pero mo uma-acting na siya doon, nagsisinungaling pa siya, mahirap yun, ha?
no one was
Kaya piling ko legit.
found, so the creepy screaming remains a mystery to this day. The White Lakenbathi. If you hike an hour into the remote countryside
Ganda nung gusto ko makapunta sa mga ganyan lugar.
of Scotland, you can find the old 18th century White Lakenbathi, a mountain cabin that's free to use for travelers. The creepy old cabin has no electricity, no running water, and perhaps most disturbing of all, there are no locks on any of the doors.
Pero ang ganda nung ang ganda nung view, no? Hindi yung view,
Travelers, the creepy old cabin has no electricity, no running water, and perhaps most disturbing
Oh, tinan nyo naman, pagising mo ng umaga, ganyan ang view mo, no? Kaya lang kung may multo, hindi na lang.
hundreds of travelers have visited the White Lakenbathi, and many of these visitors claim to have had strange, unexplained experiences while staying there. A few outdoor and travel YouTube channels have visited the White Lakenbathi as well, and most have experienced at least something a little weird while staying there.
I'm really quite scared about staying here, to be honest. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it really will be fine.
Again, let me stress that all of the following videos were recorded by travel and outdoor channels. None of these people are ghost hunters, and in fact, every one of these YouTubers say they don't even believe in ghosts at all.
I don't particularly believe in ghosts, neither does mine.
But they also can't explain what they experienced at the White Lakenbathi.
Today, I'm going to be staying in a bothy in Scotland for the first ever time.
First up, seasoned solo traveler Ruth Asling spent a night in the old Scottish cabin, and she found it a bit unnerving.
So, I don't know why I'm feeling a little bit anxious because I've stayed in a camper van so many times in different countries. I feel like here is just so remote, and to get away, you have to hike over 1 hour, like to get back to the camper van.
Ganda.
So maybe that's why. And also there's no locks. So on my camper van, I always lock the doors. Maybe that's also why. I don't know. Oh God. I'm
Nagkakape lang
hearing
siya,
some
no?
strange noises. I don't know if it's maybe a mouse or it's the chimney. It feels really weird without curtains
Mag-isa lang siya. Tapang naman ito.
because I feel like someone could be standing outside and looking in the window. I don't know, I feel really scared. I don't know why.
Aba,
I just feel really
kasi nag-iisa ka sa walang kapitbahay na bahay.
nervous.
Ruth stays the full night at the cabin, but she doesn't exactly get a restful sleep.
Last
No
night I was
way.
a bit
Hindi ako makakatulog nito.
scared. There were some strange noises and I had some earplugs with me, so I put them in to block out the strange noises. God, I'm still hearing weird noises.
Throughout the night, while completely alone, Ruth keeps hearing bizarre noises that creep her out. And oddly, she decides to just ignore the strange sounds and put in earplugs, which kinda seems like a bad idea when you're staying all alone in a cabin in the middle of nowhere and there are no locks on the doors. But to each their own.
Bye-bye, Bothy.
Next up, a camper that goes by the name Happy
Uy, isa-isa tong kinuha niya. Ang galing.
Hippie, who says that he does not believe in ghosts or the paranormal, has a similar creepy experience.
I've set up my bed for the night. Gonna get the fire on when it gets darker.
Parang ako na dapat ang next dyan ah.
Probably be me for most of the night now. I just get my music on, enjoy this beautiful fire, then get back outside tomorrow in my hammock. I got one of them water filter straws, and it comes with 2 little bags as well, so you can attach the straw to that. But I've not got to use.
Wow! May sumiksit.
Maybe this is the guess.
Patay.
There was no one there. I don't know if that's just some people with me or something. I don't know if that's something they do.
Creepy to.
But I don't think it would be that family. It was just a dad and his daughter and son.
Bagong
We'll
creepy.
see. It was just knocking on the door again, and then I went out, but there was no one there, so I don't know what's going on, but I've heard of any haunted bobbies or anything. I've never had weird shit.
Ay, tatakbo na ako sa Pilipinas niyan.
Just wanted a nice little bobby night. If you've watched all my videos before, you know I don't do like this. This is gonna be a fun night. They're walking around in the other room, and then I go in there, and it just stops.
No, meron ng mga hakbang.
Maybe I just put my music on really loud and forget about it. Yeah, cameraman never dies, right?
The Happy Hippie spends the night in the
Cameraman never dies daw. Nga naman. Oo nga naman.
cabin, but the next day, he still can't explain just what happened.
Good morning. Had a bit of an experience last night. Couldn't really explain what was happening next door with the noises, but I'm not really a believer in ghosts myself. It was a bit creepy, but I'm more of an alien guy. But if you are into ghosts and all that paranormal stuff, these are not the videos for you, because this is not what I do. This is not what I'm about. I'm just a happy hippie, hiking, living in nature, loving the world. I never have anything like this happen to me, so
now this next video is by far the creepiest footage ever recorded in the White Lagoon Bothy.
We're at a place called White Lagoon Bothy.
It was shot by Ben and Martin from the YouTube channels Adventure Outdoors and What's Not to Hike.
So we're in the Bothy. There's nobody else here.
The two men travel to the White Lagoon Bothy together, and they experience something that is truly terrifying.
Found the Bothy book. You put my glasses on now, just blind as a bat. So this is popular, quite a popular Bothy by the looks of it. Someone actually stayed last night. It was nice and tidy when we came in. So plaudits to whoever stayed here last night. Well done. Absolutely spotless.
Oh.
Whoa. Hold on a minute.
Oy, bumuoy!
I'm out. Oh, shit. I'm out of here. No.
It's getting late when a door suddenly slams shut all on its own.
That was totally weird. The door just started to move on its own, and then it just pretty much slammed
Wait,
shut.
good. Oh, you...
I mean, Marty's out there.
I don't really want to come back in.
He's in bits. That was just the weirdest thing, wasn't it?
Now the two friends are both skeptics, but they are still a little unnerved by what just happened.
But that was terrifying. And I don't even swear. I'm swearing, but I don't. But that was genuinely terrifying. I shot myself. When it slammed, I just wanted out of here. There's something really... Because I say it doesn't feel creepy. It doesn't feel like you're in the presence or anything. As I say, we don't really believe that stuff. There might be stuff we can't explain, whatever. But we just don't believe in the whole ghosty, spooks in the night kind of thing. Just don't. But that was genuinely terrifying, and I'm going to keep that door. I'm keeping it closed.
Little do they know that things are about to get even weirder.
Well, folks, it's probably about 10 minutes after our ordeal with the spooky door closing over there, and we're trying to like rationalise it. I mean, I don't particularly believe in ghosts, and neither does Mark. So we're kind of thinking that it might have been just like the backdraft of the wind. I mean, there's a storm going on outside, so
yeah. But I still don't believe it was the wind, but it's the only when the wind's blowing that strong outside. It's the only rational explanation, even though. Nah, I'm not even looking at that. No, I'm not looking at it. It's moving, right?
Oh my God.
I'm honest, I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go.
this can't be right.
I'm not. It's black in here as well. I can't see a thing.
So there's a chair over there, and it just started to move, which is
no way. I'm not even. No.
This is bonkers.
I'm not having any part of this.
Uwi na ako niyan.
Jesus Christ.
It is moving, that chair is
Oh
moving.
my
Just
God.
leave it.
Oh, Christ. Oh, well, I'm gonna drink some more wine, I think.
Matawa pa siya, tapang din no?
No, that's poltergeist shit, Paul. That is.
Legit yung reaction nila. Iba kasi yung scripted, uma-acting. Legit talaga, para sa akin, legit yung reaction nila.
Like, that's poltergeist stuff. That's not ghostly. That's like evil spirit stuff.
Chair sitting in the corner of the room inexplicably starts to slide across the floor on its own. And these two diehard skeptics suddenly begin to wonder if they might be dealing with some sort of paranormal entity. But now a little nervous, they finish out their night's stay in the other room and head out the next day. Now I want to point out again that the White Lagan Bothy has never been investigated by any ghost hunting team or ghost hunting YouTube channel. All of the footage shown here today was captured by outdoor explorers and campers that have never posted any video related to the paranormal before these clips.
Oh my God.
So is the White Lagan Bothy haunted? And would you dare
Ganda naman no?
to spend the night there? Let me know. It's cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nuke Stop 5 and wrapping
Pupunta ako dyan, umaga lang. Pupunta ng niya.
.com to shop now. Passerby. A family is parked in a neighborhood in Buenos Aires, Argentina, when suddenly they notice something very odd in the house across the street.
Uy, ano yun? Uy! Whoa! 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 Ay, beso. Ala, bumibilis. Ala! Uy! Gulat ko sa dumaan
Nanay.
Nagulat ako sa dumaan na nanay. Oo.
Nanay, mamalis na. Ay, paano?
Creepy nito. Bato! Bagay, creepy nun ha.
Something that looks like a person appears to quickly move back and forth across a room on the second floor. The mysterious figure seems to move at an inhuman speed and quickly changes direction. It seems to move without effort, almost as if it is floating past the window.
Porque no es como que camina, como que se desliza. Sí, porque no es que sube y baja así
The family dog is very anxious and pants as the family watches the window, trying to figure out just what it is that they're seeing. So what do you think this is, moving back and forth at such a fast speed? Let me know. Watcher.
Creepy nun ha. Lah, what? Pang number 6 pa lang tayo, ang haba.
German urban explorer Toby from the YouTube channel Unknown Worlds is traveling through Sweden when he finds an old abandoned house in the middle of the woods. It's getting late.
Sarap na mga ganito eh, yung mga abandon, no? Namimiss ko na rin yung mga ganyan.
But Toby decides to investigate the creepy old house. It did not go well.
Somebody in here? Do you speak English? Jag talar inte svenska.
Oo, may daga. Uy, ba't nawala?
Oh my god.
May lumakad na daga. Nawala. Ay, ayoko ng ganyan yung may kama. Ay, gago, gabi na. Takbo.
Ich wusste es. Ach du Scheiße. Oh mein Gott.
Oh my God. Ay, tabing kasada lang pala to.
Oh mein Gott.
Oh my God.
Oh mein Gott.
Oh my God.
Das kann doch nur ein Mensch gewesen sein. Ach du Scheiße.
As Toby looks inside one of the bedrooms, he spots someone in his thermal imaging camera who is just staring right back at him. Understandably, Toby is freaked out. He just makes a run for it out of the house and drives away. Later, when Toby uploads his video to his YouTube channel, viewers point out that the creepy stranger might have been watching him even before he entered the house.
Wollen wir erstmal durch die Wärmebildkamera gucken, ob wir hier eventuell jetzt schon etwas sehen. So, ja. Das sieht jetzt natürlich nicht so vertrauenserweckend aus. Laut Wärmebildkamera ist es an den ganzen Öffnungen vom Haus sehr viel wärmer als draußen. Zumindest laut den Farben. Gucken wir jetzt aber mal explizit, sehen wir, an den Kaltstellen sind es 7 Grad und an den warmen sind es 9. Das heißt, es könnte eventuell auch ein Trugschluss sein. Ich werde jetzt hier erstmal gucken.
Now, I think it's safe to say that going into an abandoned house all by yourself is always a bad idea. Not because of ghosts, but because of something scarier and much more dangerous. Real people who might be inside and who really don't want you there. Thankfully, Toby made it home safe, but this disturbing situation could have turned out much worse. Play dead. Trent Williams is away on a trip with a friend and staying at an old
Yun ang ayoko, yung tao yung makikita mo sa ganyan.
Airbnb cabin on Skaneateles Lake in upstate New York. Once they arrived, the two friends realized that the cabin has a pretty dark history.
Okay, I usually do not, or I never have believed in like haunted stuff, okay? But I'm out at Skaneateles Lake, the Fingers Lakes in upstate New York. And the Airbnb I'm staying at, the guy did say, just FYI, we do have people say that they hear a piano play at night.
Oh
and I
my
thought
God.
it was bullshit. And I swear to God, I've heard it. It plays. There's a walk over here, so in case I die, I have a documentation of it, okay? It's an old house. It's on a beautiful lake, though. But I did find out the guy who owns the place, daughter died in a car wreck, and her ashes are on the piano. God, I get chills. But that's the piano, and it plays at night, and it freaks me out. I have chill bumps just being in this room. I do not get a good vibe.
With a creepy story like that, it's no wonder that the two guys get a little bit freaked out when late at night they start to hear random keys playing on the piano in the living room.
Yeah, I can't do this shit. It's so scary.
No, you go in there with me.
Yes. You have to go first.
Stay behind me. You.
Tumutulog yung piano.
Keeps playing, I swear. No, dude, I'm not going up in that. It's this piano, I swear to God it is. No, dude, you got me up. If I die, I swear, I will. Oh, God. Dude, no.
Now, when you first watch the video, you might think, oh well, no big deal, that could easily be faked. But here,
Hindi, lumubog yung yung key.
here is what makes this video so compelling. Because you see, when you look closely, the played piano key is actually pressed down by something.
Oh, shit.
Now, this is not to say that this footage is quote-unquote proof of the paranormal, but it does make this video much harder to fake. So could this creepy Airbnb cabin be haunted by the spirit of the owner's daughter? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Hindi pwede green screen yan. Gumagalo yung camera niya eh. Ulul, nakakatakot naman to.
You decide.
Dude, no.
Before we move on to the next video, if you see any .com is hanging out at her friend's house. A Nukes Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous is hanging out at her friend's house. The girls were freaked out when they noticed something very odd. A few plastic packages of candle melt suddenly seem to be moving on their own. One of the girls quickly whips out her camera and tries to record the strange activity, but then it just stops. However, the girl keeps recording as they, impolitely, try to convince whatever spirit might be present to continue moving the packages. And then this happens.
So let's just continue talking and then hopefully. What do you guys think? I don't know. Now it's not gonna do it. For real?
No, you don't know that.
What are you gonna do?
Alex.
When they gently try to convince their quote-unquote poltergeist to move the plastic containers, it doesn't work. So one of the girls turns into a potty mouth, and the ghosts don't like it.
Now it's not gonna do it.
For real? No, you don't know that.
What are you gonna do?
Alex.
Now, just like these girls, if you caught something weird on camera, send it to me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Reflections.
Grabe, ang gaganda ng video ngayon ni Top 5.
An elderly man with no living relatives was living alone in an old apartment building somewhere in Japan. A few months ago, the man, who we'll call Mr.
Japan, umanda na kayo, Japan.
A, suddenly began to exhibit very strange behavior, complaining to his landlord that there was, quote, a strange woman in his home trying to take his life. The landlord was worried about Mr. A's mental health and advised him to go see a doctor. But instead, Mr. A vowed that he would collect proof that what he was experiencing was very real. Not long after, Mr. A tragically took his own life. So, Mr. A's landlord inspects his apartment and finds several videotapes recorded on a very old camera. Out of curiosity, he watches the tapes, and what he sees chills him to his core. This terrifying footage was recorded one day before Mr. A's death.
Oh my God. Katayo. Katangkad. Wala, ang creepy naman ito. Kikilabutan ako. Creepy. Nawala.
A bizarre, distorted figure can be seen in the reflection of the dresser mirror, and the landlord now wonders if Mr. A truly did experience something paranormal inside his apartment. The landlord contacts the Japanese ghost hunting team, Omagatoki, and paranormal investigator Hiro sets out on a solo overnight investigation into the allegedly haunted apartment. Eventually, Hiro finds the room that can be seen on the disturbing videotapes.
Ano to port wall. Alam ko port wall yung channel na to. Ngayon, yung mga video, magaling siya. For example, pinalabas ng Nooks. Yung video na to, pinupuntahan niya mga port wall na. Galing. Takot pumasok sa mga ganyan.
The investigator finds the dresser seen in the old camera footage, but the mirror is gone. A few hours later, and Hiro finally finds the missing mirror. What happens next is downright creepy.
Hindi yan. Naku, wag ka nagkakahawak. Wala, hinawakan pa talaga. Ito yata yung salamin no? Ay, naku, patay ka dyan. Wow! May nag-doorbell? Nakakabahan ako. Walang niya buti. Naku po, huwag ka sumilip dyan. Sundutin ang mata mo.
As Hiro is cutting zip ties and carefully unwrapping the mirror, someone suddenly rings the
Hindi pala port wall, Omagatoki pa.
apartment doorbell, and there's no one there. But, did you see it?
No.
Hiro is completely unaware that he's being watched as he's unpacking the mirror.
Nay!
And the
Inay! Ay, ang creepy.
figure watching him looks exactly like the disturbing entity from Mr. A's grainy home video. Hiro tries using Mr. A's old camera in an attempt to capture anything resembling what Mr. A recorded the day before his death. What happens next is terrifying.
Anong tape to?
Hiro finds another tape dumped in the trash. But again, did you see it?
No.
When slowed down for just a few frames of the footage, two little pale hands can be seen pressed against the floor right beside Hiro. He doesn't even notice and is still completely unaware of the entity that seems to be watching and following him. Hiro decides to watch the tape that he recovered from the trash, and it makes his blood run cold.
What happened? Lumipat yung camera, gagi. Creepy naman sa Japan talaga.
The camera seems to spin around by itself before the same weird distorted face can be seen peeking out at the very bottom of the doorway. Creeped out by the footage, Hiro decides to leave. He thinks that he didn't capture any kind of proof that Mr. A's apartment is haunted. But when he reviews his footage later, he realizes that the entire time he was in the apartment, the same eerie entity was watching him. You can see this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Omagatoki Film. Scary moments. These next creepy videos are a little different from what I usually feature, because they are definitely scary videos and very entertaining in my opinion, but they are also just kind of silly. So, a man wakes up his grandpa after he hears the unsettling sound of someone whistling downstairs in their home. What happens next is, well, just watch.
Tranquilo, mijo. Deja ver qué pasa. El Señor está con nosotros. No tengas miedo. Deja ver qué pasa. Deja ir a ver.
Naiyak. ¡Ay!
¡Abuelo!
Cálmate.
Estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Hágase su voluntad. ¡Ay! ¡Abuelo! ¡Ay! ¡Ábrele, a ver quién es! ¡Ábrele!
No pasa nada.
¡Ay, abuelo!
No hay nada.
A ver, ve, fíjate.
¡Ay!
¡Otra vez, abuelo! ¡Es un pinche mono! ¡Abuelo! ¡Ciérrale! ¡Llámale a la policía!
¡Demonio!
¡Saca tu teléfono!
Calmado.
Tengo miedo.
This guy is absolutely petrified when he spots someone peeking from around the wall at the bottom of the stairs. And in a strange twist, he just pushes his grandpa out to go check it out. Now, this clip was originally suggested to me as a scary video for the top 5. But when I watch it with all of that crazy screaming, it just makes me laugh.
¡Ay! ¡Otra vez, abuelo! ¡Es un pinche mono! ¡Abuelo! ¡Ciérrale! ¡Llámale a la policía!
And I also learned some Spanish. Es el pinche de mano, abuelo. But I'm not sure where I'll ever be able to use that. Anyway, in another very odd clip, a group of women are walking home late at night when they get this scare of a lifetime. All alone on an empty city street, the women are terrified when they hear the strange and horrifying sound of a loud burp. And they just make a run for it.
Ay, dumighal lang pala. Nadaba pa yata.
But true fear can also strike right in your home, especially if you've watched a few too many horror movies.
Oh, shit. Naalala ko si Bali, parang gato si Bali, magugulat eh. Ang ganda ng ano, Nook
And
Top
if a
5.
vacuum isn't scary enough for you, then what about the evil betrayal of your own feet?
So there's this. No way. You're done.
Na-experience ko na yan, no? Natakot ako sa ako lang pala ang gumawa. Ay, nako, ang ganda ng ano, Nook Top 5. Grabe, ang haba, pero nalibang ako, 41 minutes. Ayun,